Hello, and welcome to another episode of Child Abuse Awareness with Darlene J. Clark. Be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hello there, Bucket List. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I had seen this online, and I said, we need to get this out there. This is a sick case. Destiny Rhoades was 23 years old, and her boyfriend, Christian Gonzalez, age 16, arrested for murder for Octavio Aquino, age 4, which is Destiny's daughter. Further ado, let me go ahead and start doing some of these Bible verses and such. In Matthew 18, verse 6, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Matthew 18, verse 10, take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones, for I say unto you, that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. In Isaiah 1:17, learn to do right, seek justice, defend the oppressed, take up the cause of the fatherless, plead the case of the widow. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips a balance in favor of fair use. How are you doing, sis? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for everybody that is here. There were also roommates who were there, who lived there. I know that they had said that she was exhibiting signs of prior. I believe that the roommates need charged for something, non-reporting or whatever, whether they did the act or not. If they knew what she that the girl was not doing well, they knew she was being abused or whatever, they should have come forward and told. Without further ado, get this going. Please put hearts up for this little lost girl and for the family members who are grieving the loss of this little precious soul. So this is in Fort Wayne, Indiana. This was before she was dead. This is prior. The Fort Wayne woman arrested in Evansville, Indiana on neglect charges. This was June 15th. A woman already facing a separate felony charge in Evansville after police said she was found with an underage boy. So not only is she, which we'd seen her boyfriend was 16, was arrested again Friday after her 4-year-old daughter was found unresponsive in an East Side apartment. The Evansville Police Department publicized details about the woman's arrest and the 4-year-old's condition Friday evening. Sergeant Taylor Maris, a department spokeswoman, identified the mother as 23-year-old Destiny F. Rhoades. Rhoades' 4-year-old child had not been publicly identified as of Friday, though the department said the child's condition was serious. At this time, she is still alive but has very little brain activity, which I'm sorry, y'all, she did not make it. She had passed away now. Now, the mother and the 16-year-old arrested and death of the 4-year-old. police say. I'll read this and then I'll play the audio, which I think anyway it would say, look at this precious girl. Look at her. She did not deserve that. Look how precious this little girl is. Oh boy, precious and sweet. You did not deserve that, sweet girl. You did not deserve it, Octavia. Her name is Octavia. They spoke with Octavia's grandmother, Linda Alvarez, who said she had seen Octavia almost every day. Wow. A mother and a 16-year-old were arrested at the police in Indiana said a little girl died Sunday after being found unresponsive. The Evansville Police Department said the 40-year-old girl was identified as Octavia Aquino. Her mother, 23-year-old Destiny, facing a charge of neglect of a dependent resulted in serious bodily injury, but that was changed to a charge of neglect of a dependent resulted in death, a level 1 felony. Police said Rhoades' 16-year-old boyfriend, Christian Gonzalez, was arrested and appeared in juvenile court before being waived to adult court. Officials said Gonzalez's original charge of battery resulting in serious bodily injury was changed to murder charge. So he did it. Authorities said he was taken to the Vandenberg County Confinement Center. Officials are awaiting the results of an autopsy conducted on Octavia to determine her exact cause of death. And I know she had bite marks. That poor child had bite marks as well as the other stuff. Without further ado, let me get it to the. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't help it. I'm crying. This really affects me.
Tillman's Truckload Rest and Relax sale is happening now. 2 ways to save with truckload pricing. Buy one, get one recliners at select methods all month long. No down payment, convenient delivery. Shop all store locations, Hazelhurst, Crystal Springs, McGee, Macomb, and Brookhaven. Or visit online at tillmanfurniture.com.
Breaking news in Evansville. Officials with the Evansville Police Department have confirmed a 4-year-old girl is dead. This is her photo. In the last hour, we learned her name. The coroner's office says she is Octavia Aquino. We told you on Friday, officers found her cold to the touch at an apartment. Police say 23-year-old Destiny Rhoades, who you see on your screen here, is Octavia's mother. Officers say Rhoades told them she went to work while the child was sleeping. Officers say Rhoades' roommate reported she found the girl unresponsive. When officers got to the 4500 block of Spring Valley Road, they worked to revive Octavia. Police say when emergency responders took the child to the hospital, she had little brain activity. Before 9:30, Officer Taylor Muris with EPD confirmed that the child died. Officers also say Rhoades' 16-year-old boyfriend was arrested. He's due in court today and could be moved to adult court. Detectives say they were told the boyfriend admitted he bit the child, but only after she bit him first. Our Jordan Yaney is speaking with her grandmother, Linda Alvarez. Jeff Smith will have more details on our coverage plans just ahead and on assignment.
Has been charged with murder of a 4-year-old in Evansville, charged as an adult. The 4-year-old is identified as Octavia Aquino.
Police were called to an apartment off Spring Valley Road. They say they found the girl unresponsive. She was taken to the hospital where she died. Christian Gonzalez is facing a charge of murder. Police say the 4-year-old girl was cold to the touch. She was taken to a local hospital where she died. Now, police say the child was left in Gonzalez's care last week. Court records show the child had bite marks and bruising on her neck, and witnesses tell police Gonzalez admitted to biting her after she bit him. Gonzalez is identified as the 23-year-old mother's boyfriend.
We haven't been able to speak with him, so we haven't gotten his story. But from what witnesses have told us, he played a big part in it.
Now, authorities say the autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow. The mother, Destiny Rhoades, has been arrested on neglect of a dependent, resulting in death and other charges.
First at 5, an autopsy was scheduled today for 4-year-old Octavio Aquino, who tragically died over the weekend. 2 people are facing charges in her death, including the mother, 23-year-old Destiny Rhoades, and her boyfriend, 16-year-old Christian Gonzalez. Today, the 16-year-old made his first court appearance on the murder charge. 44 News reporter Ben Lawfer was inside the courtroom. He has the story all new at 5.
16-year-old Christian Gonzalez appeared in video court this morning, charged with the murder of his girlfriend's 4-year-old daughter over the weekend. Today, he appeared in front of a judge for the first time since being waived to adult court. Gonzalez did not enter a plea on Tuesday, while he remains held in jail on no bond. The Fort Wayne native is charged with murdering 4-year-old Octavio Aquino after she was found unresponsive in an apartment on Spring Valley Road late last week. Octavia's autopsy was scheduled for Tuesday as investigators try to figure out exactly what happened.
You know, given the fact that there were numerous bruises on her body, especially around the neck area, bite marks from a human, it's obvious that this was dealt to her by another human, and they're in jail now.
Authorities say the night before the incident, Octavia was taken to her mother, Destiny Rhoades' place of work, to show her those bruises, as well as a bite mark that Gonzalez later admitted to giving Octavia, but Destiny did not take any action.
There were times where she could have taken the child to the hospital. She didn't want to, and a lot of that, I think, has to do with the fact that she had a 16-year-old boyfriend in her home that was a missing person out of Fort Wayne for the second time.
The next morning, Destiny's roommates found Octavia lying with her eyes open, cold to the touch, with Gonzalez calmly sitting next to her. When the roommates asked him what happened to her, he replied, quote, "She sleeps with her eyes open." Gonzalez is back in court on Friday at 10 a.m. Reporting in Evansville, Ben Lawfer, 44 News.
Did y'all pick that up? Did y'all see that? Hi, Jackie. Did y'all see that he was a missing 16-year-old? Y'all pick that part up? This is sad, y'all. I'm sorry, it's beyond me, but I had to get this out for y'all. Please remember to keep the family in your prayers. There was also roommates there, right? And they said she exhibited signs prior. Yes. And why did if the roommates probably have seen her prior, right? Why did they not report it, right? Who was it that took it to the mom the night before? And the mom refused. Why wasn't they reporting about the 16-year-old being there? They had to know he was missing. So they're part of this as well. You know, you are going to notice this kind of stuff. You're going to notice this in advance as well. You waited till the last minute to call authorities when she was about dead. Have mercy on people's souls. She was a beautiful little girl. She didn't deserve this. Her grandmother is beside herself when other family members are too, which which I expect. The daddy was notified as well. I can imagine his pain of losing his daughter. So y'all please remember to keep the family in your thoughts and prayers. This little girl did not deserve this. And with her, the mother being with a 16-year-old, that's a pedophile for you, right? That's a predator. He was a missing child because child's still 16-year-old. No excuse for any of this that happened. No excuse at all. I don't care what she might have done. She's a kid. And marks around her neck as if she was strangled. The mother knew about this? Where were the roommates at these other times? Which I'm sure there had to be prior times to her being abused besides a few bite marks. This is horror. I hope the family prosecutes her to the fullest, as far as the 16-year-old's family, as well as all of them getting retribution for what they had done. And I hope to God he didn't mess with her sexually as well. But the worst has been done. Her life has been taken. At 12:05, I'll be telling somebody's horrific story. They were sextorted. And the little boy killed himself on his front lawn. At 12:05, we got to remember, we got to support these different family members that's going through the loss of their kids, the loss of their family members, even the community. I don't know this little girl, but I'm hurting as if, and I know it's got to be bothering all of y'all as well. This is senseless. It should have never happened. Well, thank y'all so much, and hope I see y'all around 12:05. God bless y'all. Thank you so much, Sisterhood, and everyone else who's here as well. Thanks for the hearts for the little girl, for the families. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much, Bucket, too. God bless each and every one of y'all. And people say, why do you do this? If we remain silent, that's the worst we could do. These kids deserve a voice. They deserved a voice before they lost their life as well. But we will still continue to be an advocate. We will still continue to get these words out, no matter how horrific. We are not going to remain silent. We will be this little girl's voice. We will be the family's voice. She mattered. God bless each and every one of y'all. Thank you. Love you so much. Thank you.